Hi and welcome to DeFi Talk with Rose. In the previous video, we talked about wallet security. Today, we're going to delve into the crucial topic of crypto security. It's an area that's often overlooked, but it's vital to your success as an investor. You've worked hard to acquire your assets, and it's only right that you take steps to protect them. As we well know, the crypto world is not immune to hackers. In fact, it's a prime target. Hackers are always on the prowl. As DeFi technology advances, hackers also adapt, looking for any vulnerability they can exploit. There are many ways this can be done. Let's start with phishing. Phishing is the most common type of social engineering, the practice of deceiving, pressuring, or manipulating people into sending information or assets to the wrong people. Social engineering attacks rely on human error and pressure tactics for success. This is usually done by sending links to fake websites and convincing the victim to believe that it is real. And when the victim logs into a fake website to stake some tokens, for example, the tokens actually get sent to the hacker instead. To avoid this, always cross-check the address with official page of any project, or on established sites like CoinMarketCap or CoinGecko. Another form of phishing is through emails. Hackers send fake emails claiming to be from tech support, giving warning of your unclaimed Bitcoin about to expire, or software update requiring you to re-enter your password. This is a classic in the 90s when the Nigerian prince email went rampant among netizens. Thankfully, email services nowadays automatically flag those as junk mail. However, one cannot rely on that 100%. It would be wise to check and double-check the authenticity of any email. There's also impersonation. Hackers impersonate team members like the admin, tech support, or moderators, and sends private message to victims. This usually works when victim unsuspectingly asks a question in chat groups, and the hacker who is lurking in the group will send a private message claiming to offer solution and ask for the victim's personal info such as seed phrase. Now, just in case some are still not aware of this, giving your seed phrase for tech support is the crypto world equivalent to giving away the key to your house when a plumber comes to fix your sink. You wouldn't do that, right? Nobody would. Seed phrase is never required for any purpose except to take control of your wallet. So do not give your seed phrase under any circumstances. It is also a good habit to change your passwords frequently and enable two-factor authentication to FA on any accounts you are using. Next, let's talk about scam projects. Unlike hackers who target individual users, scam projects are basically fake projects created with intention to drain funds from the general public. How does a project pose a security risk to investors? As we already know from previous video, Level 1, Demystifying Web3. Crypto projects runs on smart contracts. All operations are self-executing, with predefined rules and automation. But what if the smart contract itself contains malicious coding? A very common example would be what we call the honeypot scam, whereby investors can only buy, but are unable to sell. This is done by adding a blacklist function in the contract to disable the selling function for said investors. In short, investors' fund will be stuck in the liquidity pool of this honeypot, and only a selected few are allowed to sell for profit. This can be avoided by paying attention to audit scan, such as Go+. On top of honeypot, audit will show many other security risks hidden within the contract, such as tax modifying code, where the smart contract owner can modify tax on sell transaction to 100%, for example. This means that investors will lose their entire investment when selling with such tax. Or mintable token contract, where contract creator can mint unlimited tokens and dilute the investment from those poor, unknowing investors. One good habit to practice will be to check if the contract ownership is renounced. This is an important point because by renouncing ownership of a contract, it means that no one will be able to modify the smart contract anymore, and the contract will function as it is until the end of time. If you have never seen an audit, please do yourself a favor and just take a look at any audit. I promise it will be a helpful knowledge for you in the future. It will also be good to note that even with audit, there is no guarantee that a project is not a scam. As mentioned earlier, hackers adapt, so do scammers. Human creativity is limitless. There will always be loopholes to bypass these audits, so stay cautious when investing. Not to forget, the worst of the worst, the wallet drainer. A wallet drainer is when an investor signs a transaction to allow trade, except there is malicious code within the signing to allow the contract to withdraw all your crypto assets. This is very common, but not limited to, the NFT community, where scammers will airdrop an NFT to your wallet, then make an incredibly high offer for it. Naturally, human greed takes over, and the wallet owner accepts the offer to sell this scam NFT, signs the transaction, to find the entire wallet emptied. So the next time you see a random token or NFT airdropped into your wallet, please do not be greedy and just ignore it. To be extra certain, one can always use a transaction simulator such as Alchemy to simulate a transaction before actually performing it, and Pocket Universe to warn and ensure against crypto asset losses. Both these apps are really helpful when it comes to making transactions on questionable websites. There is also the infamous rug pull, which we have talked about on our first video, Level 1, liquidity pool, whereby a liquidity provider, usually creator of contract, withdraws liquidity, leaving investors with no liquidity for trading. For this, one has to research on the project and ensure that the LP tokens are locked on time-locked vaults such as Unicrypt or Flockify. You may want to watch the video again to refresh your memory on this. Of course, with all that said, crypto security does not only mean securing your crypto assets from external threats. It also means oneself should be alert when making any transaction. Carelessness such as copy and pasting the wrong address happens more often than we think. Whether it's missing one letter or number, the transaction can go very wrong. Always be vigilant when making transactions, and do not do it in a hurry. Another common mistake is sending cryptocurrency to the wrong network. That's like sending funds to the wrong bank account. In most cases, that will result in complete loss of your cryptocurrency. Again, this happens more often than we think. Estimates suggest that around 6 million bitcoins, or 30% of Bitcoin's supply, have been irretrievably lost for whatever reason, amounting to $554 billion in value. So, do not underestimate the importance of crypto security. Consider a cold wallet for safekeeping. Respect the effort you have put into these investments, and protect them. If you liked that, don't forget to like and subscribe for more DeFi Talk with Rose. Or alternatively, you may also learn more on Discord and X. Remember, always do your own research, and happy investing!